Hi, I'm Debbie Chronister, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm here today to show you some of my alternates with the lovely lavender paper pumpkin for January 2024. This is one of the cards that I created using that the product from that kit. So I'm going to show you how I did that. These kits are available. They're a monthly subscription kit that comes directly to your home. And in this case, I have a club called Spice Up Paper Pumpkin, and what I do is I take the kit and I make alternates each month. And then the other half, using just half of the kit, and then the other half of the kit you have free to do with whatever you want, whether you want to make the cards that Stampin' Up! Suggests, or you want to make more following mine, or make your own design. So this is one of the cards that I designed, and so I will be showing you. So I started out with an 8.5 by 5.5 piece of gorgeous grape, and I scored it at 4 1/4 to create my card base. Then I cut a piece of Highland Heather, which is 5 1/4, which is this, and it's cut at 5 1/4 by 4, excuse me, and a piece of basic white that is cut at 5 by 3 3/4. Let me get my silicone mat. This Stampin' Seal works better when you put a mat underneath it. There's something about it. Let's get it started now. There we go. And so I'm going to attach the basic white to the Highland Heather to start. And this is going to go inside my card. Whoa. Let's bring it down here where I can see it and get it on there straight. Okay, so there. And then we'll set that up there. So that'll go on the inside. Then for the front of my card, I have another piece of Highland Heather, which is cut at 5 1/4 by 4. And I have a piece of one of the cards that came in the kit. Isn't that a lovely piece of designer series paper? It's not really designer series paper, but it makes a gorgeous piece. So what I'm going to do, this is cut at 5 by 3 3/4, and I am going to attach that to the front of my Highland Heather. Just like that. And then I have one of the squares that are 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, and I'm going to attach that to the front here. Is that 3 3/4? 3 1/4, sorry, they're 3 1/4. That's almost the same measurement. Okay, but before I do that, I'm going to decorate it. So I have one of the Lost Lagoon leaves, and we're going to put some adhesive on the back of that. Let's move this over a little. So that those will stick. Oops. And I'm just going to attach that over here. I am going to put my word, this is die cut from the coordinating dies that go with it. You can still purchase these, they are available. And there's 4 dies. One says love, one cuts this little flower. There's a rectangle, a decorative rectangle. And let's see what else. There's one more. Oh, a leaf. And they coordinate with all 3 of the paper pumpkins for January, February, and March. They coordinate with all of us. So, and they are still available. This kit is no longer available with the stamp set. And I'm letting that overlap that. That's quite all right. So my word is overlapping my leaves, and it's fine. Okay, then I have this pretty little flower that I'm going to color. Let me grab my marker, my Stampin' Blend. I'll put that one. And I'm using Berry Burst and Lost Lagoon. And then for the center, I will use Wild Wheat. So this is our Berry Burst. I don't know if I've ever seen this kind of flower in this color, but that's a creative license, right? Okay, and then Lost Lagoon for the stems. I'm going to pop that around and pull that off. And then Wild Wheat. Did you guys know that when you remove the caps on these, you're like slide them this way? What you're doing is you're unlocking it, then when you pull it off. If you pull it this way, you're more likely to damage the tip. So you should always slide the cap off this way, that way. And when you put it back on, you want to make sure that you go right in the center. Okay. So we're going to attach this with a dimensional. So let me find my mini dimensionals here and my tweezers. And I am just going to put one right here. And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the bottom down here. So the flower is going to stick up, but not the stem. Okay, so we're going to go just right in there. Then I tied a bow with silver and white sheer ribbon. I love this ribbon because you can kind of put it on there and cover everything up and still see it. So that's the great part about it. You can still see what's under it. So it's kind of a nice ribbon for that, especially since it's so wide. I believe it's a 1/2 inch. So. Okay, now we're going to attach that to the front of the card. If you watched one of my other videos in this series, I forgot to attach the card to the card base. Sorry about that. I did everything except put that on there. So I did it afterwards. It's on there. Okay. That's all of them. Okay, so I'm going to attach this to my card front. Just centering it. Then I'm going to attach this to my card base. I think I will use... This is so bulky to attach now that I'm going to use glue. Because it's too bulky for me to put the adhesive on. Okay. And we're going to attach that to our card front. To our card base. And then I'm going to finish off with some beautiful purple fine shimmer gems. And grab my Take Your Pick tool. And I think for this one I can go with the lighter ones. I'm running out of these. I've almost used a whole package. So you'll want to have some of these on hand for sure. You can order these through my website at stampwithdeb.com. And if you go there and click on Shop with Me or Shop, you'll be able to order these fine purple fine shimmer gems and any other products that you need. Thank you very much for joining me today. There is our card. Bye-bye.